because we're in cycle A, on Saturday night we heard the prelude to this in Matthew for the gospel, where Mary Magdalene and the other Mary, they go to the tomb and they see this angel appear, and the guards are shocked and down, and they're scared and everything. And the angel says, not to the guards, but to Mary Magdalene and the other Mary, he says, "Do not be afraid." And then go. And so they go. And it says, here where we start, it says, they went away quickly from the tomb, and then they run into Jesus. Jesus' first words to them are, "Do not be afraid." Do not be afraid. God says this to us over and over and over again. That if we're seeking him, we're trying to find him, there's nothing we need to fear, right? Because love casts out all fear. Now, the guards, on the other hand, they were very much afraid. They fell on their faces, but not afraid enough, because they were able to be bought off, right? That they go and they tell the chief priest, "We saw this angel. The stone was thrown away. There was all this light and, all this stuff." Okay, how much do you need to keep your mouth shut? Just say, you're to say, "The disciples came by night and stole him while we were asleep." If you were asleep, how did you know the disciples came and stole him? But they didn't care too much about making sure that the stories made sense. They just didn't want news of this incredible happening to get out. But guess what? It got out. Mary and Mary went and told the disciples. And then Jesus appeared to the disciples and to so many others over the course, 1,500 all at once. To say, and in the scripture it says, and many of them are still here. So if you don't believe me, go talk to John down the street, or Phil, or go and talk to one of them. They'll tell you, we've seen Jesus alive. We don't have to be afraid. He's come back and he has destroyed the power of sin and death. So we ask the Lord for that grace, that the hooks of the worldly things may not hold us, so that we, like those guards, are willing to change our stories because of stuff of this world. But rather, we're not afraid to proclaim Jesus risen from the dead.